This is another little rant by yours truly, Johnny Mons, and I'm here with the camera. Why? I just figured we'd give a different perspective. You like my hair? I know you like my hair. Don't even answer the question because I know you like it. Tonight, I just want to quickly talk about the March ban list and why I think banning things like BLS or a Monster Reborn could possibly be a little more bullshit. Same way with Gateway of the Six. So we're going to talk about that. Tonight, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So let's get into it. And I'm going to switch the camera angle up for you. Give you a nice little intro different. But now, we're going to have a serious sit down and talk on this camera over here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's good, man. That's real good. So, like I said, let's do this. I'm going to talk to you, and we're switching it up now. So, now that we're on this camera, we're on the iMac camera instead. I don't have to hold up this fucking camcorder anymore. I didn't get that in the shot. That was a fail. So, I want to talk to you a little bit, real quick. Ban list, March ban list coming up. And a lot of people are saying BLS, Monster Reborn, Gateway of the Six. Why are we hitting Gateway of the Six if 6 Sam is not even tier 1 anymore? I feel as if you get rid of Gateway, it's not necessarily that 6 Sam is dead, but I mean, what is the point of running a 6 Samurai deck at that point? Don't get me wrong, Gateway is probably the most broke card that I've personally ever played with or have ever really known. To be honest, I also think Graf is really broke, but that's a whole other story. Monster Reborn. Let's talk about Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn, I guess I can understand. I've done it myself. I Dark Hold, destroyed the entire field. My opponent had about 3 monsters out. You know, I had a Light Pulsar out. I Dark Hold. I only had Dark Flare in the graveyard, otherwise it would have worked even better. So I only had Dark Flare, got Dark Flare out because of that. And then I dropped the Monster Reborn, Life Pulsar back, and went for game. So I understand, Monster Reborn is a little powerful, absolutely, you can go for game. The only thing I say is that everyone plays it. So, Monster Reborn is okay. I guess I can understand for banning it. I just don't like the sole fact that I have to kind of rely a little bit on Claw of the Haunted to reborn something from my group. Now, here's my biggest argument, BLS. I am a Chaos Dragon user, and I love BLS, but I also feel as if most decks can run BLS. It's a main boss. Yes, you can drop it and go for game at any time you like most of the time, but Deep Prison, Mirror Force, Bottomless Trap Hole, Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, Dark Hole, Hyperion, Chaos Sorcerer, BLS, even Godem. These are ways that you can get rid of BLS. There are so many different ways of getting rid of BLS. I just don't think it's necessarily fair. Oh, Blackhorn in Heaven is another thing. I don't think it's necessarily fair to get rid of BLS. I almost feel that the game deserves a big boss monster like that. Sure, there's a couple of decks that say, well, I don't run a BLS. And they may go, well, I don't feel that BLS needs to get banned, or, if it gets banned, it doesn't affect me. Whereas a Chaos user, Chaos Dragon, most decks, they just drop it, and they use it, and I understand. It's just, I think there's too many ways to get rid of a BLS. Why just get rid of it? They reprinted it so they don't make as much money off of it, and I think that's why they'll get rid of BLS. I think, my friend made a point today that, what if they got, the sole fact that people say, Monster Reborn is broken, Dark Hole is broken, just the sole fact that if I have Dark Flare, Red Eyes, Darkness in the graveyard, and I have 2 Light Pulsars, and I just Dark Hole, and I Red Eye, I go both light pulsars to the grave and get out Dark Flare and Red Eyes, and then you use Red Eyes as effect to get light pulsar out. That's amazing. That sounds good. Sometimes it honestly happens maybe once in a match. So people would say Dark Hole, but I think Dark Hole's fair. I think Heavy Storm is fair. I almost kind of think Monster Reborn, I can understand the non-fair. I just feel like it's a staple and everyone plays it. So that's my little rant about those 3 cards. Gateway of the Six, I almost feel you shouldn't really touch Six Samurai anymore. Monster Reborn, I understand, but BLS I think is bullshit to get rid of. And if you were to do that, then I think that you have to bring back at least one more Chaos Sorcerer. At least. Because then Chaos Dragon could still go on. But otherwise, I think you get rid of BLS and Chaos Dragon is almost... It's hurt. I don't want to say dead, but it's really hurt really badly. So that's my mini rant for the night about the March ban list coming out. I never have done a ban list rant, and I don't care about ban lists, but apparently this is the one ban list that's going to really affect me. The last ban list hit Red Eyes, but I didn't feel the effects of it. But anyway, have a good night. Wait for the next video.